Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with this Victa 2-stroke lawnmower. It's got the PowerTorque engine and it's got stripped out bolts where somebody has used an impact on the bolts that hold the top cover onto the starter. So all of these bolt holes here are stripped out, and it doesn't matter what you do, you can't thread the original bolts into the starter. So what do you do in this scenario? Well, I'm going to show you today how you can simply and easily fix it, because it's a really good starter, and put new bolts in there. So let's get into it. So what I've found is the easiest thing to do in this scenario where the holes are stripped out in the starter is to simply tap out larger threads. So what I've gone and got are 3 M8 bolts, just picked them up from Bunnings, M8 by 20 millimeters. So the simple bolts that we're going to tap out larger bolt holes. So what you need is a M8 tap and your tap handle. Now to go with that tap, you need a 6.8 millimeter drill bit. Now that's a really weird size and many people don't have it. So you can use a 7 millimeter drill bit. Done that before, or you can use a 1764 Imperial drill bit. Either or will work, but you know, or get the actual 6.8 mil drill bit. So let's pop our drill bit into our drill, because you're going to need that obviously, and then you simply drill out the holes. So I'm just going to drill all 3 out straight away. Just like that. Blow off that excess there. And then we get our tap, and we're going to put our tap in the tap holder, and we'll tap out each one of those threads. So just in nicely. So we grab our tap, and just got to be really easy. So we just try and go in gentle because we want it to grab the surface. As you can see, I'm just being super careful here at this stage because we don't have much in, but you can see it is actually grabbing the thread. So I've got to this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wind it out now just to clean the thread, the little bit of thread that we've created. Just blow that out. We'll check the end of our tap. Hasn't got any little bits of metal. It is all very soft. And then we go back in and we can see it's just started to cut the beginning of a thread. So I just thread that into what we've got. Let's get that to grab. There we go. Just grabbing there now into that beginning of that thread that we've created. Let's see if we can get a couple more turns onto it. This is the trickiest part, is getting it started and getting it started straight. There we go. It's just cutting in nicely now. What I might do, grab a little bit of a lubrication. Probably should have some cutting oil, but I'll just put some WD-40 in, because that's what I've got close handy. Just to lubricate that as it's cutting that thread in. So just use a little bit of WD-40 there, just to help us get that in. And lubrication. And there we go. You can feel that's cutting a thread down nicely now. You can see that's gone all the way down. Just put a little bit more of that spray just to clean that thread as we come out. And we've cut a really nice thread all the way down there. And that's looking really good. So just spray out the waste there, and we'll clean off the end of that tap and then we'll get into the other two. Okay, so as you saw in that time lapse, I tapped the first two holes actually relatively easily, but by the time I got to the last hole, I actually struggled a little bit. So I actually grabbed a 7mm drill bit and actually ran it out that little bit further. As I said in the video, technically on an M8 tap, you're meant to use a 6.8mm drill bit, but there are a few alternatives, either a 1764 Imperial, which is slightly smaller than the 6.8, or just jump up to a 7mm. And once I did that, with a little bit of persistence, I was able to tap that last hole. So we've got our M8 bolts here. Let's just see how they look. Oh yeah, and you can see that's just going in really easily in that front one, and I'm suspecting you'll do the same on every single hole. Maybe that back one will give me a problem again, who knows. There we go. Actually, I will just thread him, there we go, all the way in and through. So given that we've stepped up to an M8 bolt, we are going to have to drill out the holes in the engine cover. So I've just grabbed that 8.5mm drill bit. We'll see if that works to start with. So just, drill that out there. Might pop that speed back a little bit. And on this side as well. And then just test fit one of these bolts. Yep, that's going to work perfectly. So with our M8 tapped out bolt holes in the starter, we've drilled out the bolt holes in the top cover. We should be able to get our engine cover back on. So let's get the starter rope into position. It's always a little bit fiddly to get these in on some of these covers. And before we go too far, make sure we've got the fuel lining around and attached, and then just some little bit of jiggling sometimes to get that top cover onto that engine shroud there. And let's pop our bolts in and just use a screwdriver, because clearly someone else working on this mower had been using an impact and stripped out all of the threads on the starter. Really not that hard, guys out there doing maintenance. I mean, really, screwdriver saves a lot of hassle. In this case, we've been able to rejuvenate what is actually a perfectly good starter just by tapping it out. Some bigger bolts, a bit more thread, so hopefully these ones will never strip out, and we can come around and we can pull that starter, and as I said, it's a perfectly functioning starter now. So if you have liked this video, give us a like and drop us a comment down below. It's truly appreciated. And in the future, if you're interested in learning more about Victa mowers, there's a whole playlist of videos on the channel of how we fix up specific how-to videos, but also general restorations on Victa lawn mowers. And if you have made it through this far, folks, you're clearly interested in Victas, so do think about becoming a member of the channel. That's just going to help me to build a few more videos like this to help you guys out. I've kept it pretty cheap. It's only a couple bucks a month. Just helps us make some more videos. But also, folks, if you're interested in other DIY content, on the channel we also maintain and repair a number of vehicles. On the channel we've got a Mercedes ML Class, an Audi A3, Mazda 3, little Holden Barina pops up, BMW Z4 occasionally. So there really is something for everyone on the channel. So if you're interested in any of that content at all, do remember to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a good evening.